them up.
The issue with dealing with celebrities, a lot of them have mental problems, and you can tell. So therefore, creating a celebrity and making that person a standard, we already have a bad conversation. Because look at the other day, I was listening to an interview with Cam Newton and Spice. Spice couldn't understand that Cam Newton has never experienced what the average man has ever experienced when it comes to sex. His options have been plentiful since he was in high school. Why? Because he's always been the head of the football team. He had a full scholarship to multiple colleges. He's been a man since he was young. And then he's been a millionaire since he was about 21, 22 years old.
What does that have to do with wifing up hoes?
What I'm trying to say is you can't make him the standard. He's experienced things the average man will never be able to experience. Because him being Cam Newton, he can get a threesome just because he's Cam Newton. For instance, when you go outside, if you ask 3 men to hit it, 3 men will do up and sign up for it, right? The only way a man can get 3 women to sign up that easy, he has to build up his status. That's the difference. A woman can go outside and say, hey, 3 men hit it, and then brag about, oh, I got mad men sweating me, because they want sex. It's that easy. It's that, when a woman brags about people wanting her, she sounds dumb. Because the ugliest girl on earth can get sex. That is nothing. The ugliest girl on the earth, they be having children. So we're just gonna say what it is. Somebody hit it. So when women say that, I'm like, you think weird. You think so weird to think that it's an accomplishment to go outside and get attention from a man. It is easy for a woman to do that. Men are naturally hunting. So therefore, when they looking at you, they hunting for sex. So the women that can't see it, a lot of them, they think, they's like, oh, I get attention. Oh, they want me. I'm like, they want every woman. Yeah. There's nothing, that's not an accomplishment. So if you go outside and we have a competition right now, let's just say I'm a guy that really don't have much. I'm talking about an average woman, Shay. Average. An average guy and an average woman go outside. And we have a competition who can have the first 10 sex partners. Who do you think gonna win? The woman's gonna beat him by far. So why is a woman gloating about being able to get sex or getting attention from a man? It's nothing.
I hear all of that, but you still didn't answer my question about why do we still see men of high value? You said they look at hoes as promiscuous. They still do wife them up. And we see that a lot in that world. So I'm asking you, what difference does it make? I don't care about when Cam Newton and all the options available to him, but some of these men will still wife up hoes. We've talked about that. What difference does it make?
And from my experience of dealing with men that are considerably high value, I don't see that. I think sometimes people watch celebrities too much, and a lot of times watch celebrities re-salvage celebrities is because they don't want to bring average people into the world they're in. So they usually date what's in their world. And a lot of times when they turn around, these are the people that's at every party. See, the same way we go to average Joe parties, they go to parties that are just amongst them, the elite. So therefore, a lot of them deal with each other because they understand that world. See, the average person you're not going to be able to take an average nurse and take her into the celebrity world and she understands it. She's not going to understand it, nor would a man. If you take a man from the average world and bring him into a celebrity's world, he's not going to understand it. You think most men really can take a man fiending over his woman every single night? You think every man can do that? I don't think the average man can do that, right? Where they lusting over his woman, right? I just don't see. You think the average woman can take a bunch of women throwing their panties at her husband every single night? And then dare talk to him any type of way knowing that all these women want him?
Yeah, but you have a lot of these men that are married to regular women too. A lot of these athletes, actors, if we're talking about, they're married to regular people. So,
but they were regular when a lot of times they met those people.
But we're not talking about celebrities. What's acceptable in that world isn't acceptable outside of it. So I'm just making a comparison. I think that's why women look at the world messed up. I think that's why women, but women view the world messed up because they always look from celebrities' lenses. I don't see women go to the bottom of the barrel looking at women. I think they go to the highest tiered woman and think they all deserve that life. And that's what I see all the time. Every time I see women, they look at the highest woman and they think they deserve the same lifestyle that woman has. Yeah, I don't know. I'm talking about the lifestyle though. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the fact that they.
I ain't never heard a man say, "Yo, fly me out."
Women, you know.
Where they get that title from, Shay? Damn. Now you want to hear something? I want to break something down for y'all real quick. There's something. You ever heard of OnlyFans?
Yes.
1% of OnlyFans people make $10,000 a year. The top 1% of OnlyFans people make $10,000 a year. You know what that means? OnlyFans is a platform where they sell vagina. And a lot of times people believe these OnlyFans people are making so much money. See, the thing is, a lot of women don't watch the reality. Those women that are out there acting like they making all this money off OnlyFans, they're legal prostitutes. They're prostitutes. They're legit selling themselves online. They advertise themselves to the highest bidder. Think about it, 1%, you can Google the statistic, it's not my stats, it's Google, you can Google it. 1% of OnlyFans people, right? The top 1% make $10,000 a year. 10,000. So that means, where's the money coming from? That means they selling their vagina. But again, the women that they admire are prostitutes, and they don't even know it. That girl you see with the scarf around her face and the beaches, the sand of Dubai, how'd she get there? How'd she get there, Shay? How'd she get there? She didn't have a job in 7 years, Shay. What do you think she doing? But again, those women, they admire that, not seeing that these women are literally making y'all trash with their thinking. They're selling their souls.
So what's to be said for the men who pay for that, who give those women that lifestyle, knowing what they are, knowing who they are, and you're still providing that lifestyle, now, and you're still sponsoring it? What is to be said about those men?
If you give a corny man money, Shay, he's still going to be corny. Money only intensifies a corny man. The men that are doing that, I've never bought vagina in my life, in my existence.
I mean, we don't know that.
But again, you say whatever you want. I don't care. I don't get offended by that. I've never had a problem getting women, but in the same breath, what I'm getting at is this. If you give a man who's corny money, it only intensifies his corniness, because now it gives him access to things that he never had access to. Women always equate economics to how much respect they give a man, not the emotional intelligence, the security he have with himself, the way he carries himself. That takes second. That's like in the second tier of respecting a man. First tier is how deep his pockets is. And I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. He could be corny, nerdy, and ugly, but he got the bag, oh my God.
I don't think there's a lot of corny, nerdy, ugly men that are flying a lot of these women out. A lot of high-valued men are doing it as well. Yes. And I feel like if you're sponsoring her lifestyle, then whatever it says about her says the same thing about you, even 10 times over, because you're the one with the money that's taking this chick that ain't working 7 years, that ain't doing nothing, doing all of this just so you could hit. So you just as corny.
And that's just how I feel. I just said a corny dude with money out here too. It's still corny, Shay.
I think you talking about corny dudes and scammers, but I don't see no high-value men really doing that. I don't see it.
I don't see it. But again, you sit down and, like I just said, right now, 1% of one of the biggest platforms that a lot of women brag about making money on is OnlyFans, which I agree, right? But yet and still, these OnlyFans workers aren't making money from OnlyFans. They're making money from prostitution. And now you had a little girl who's seeing this girl. She's like, oh my God, I want to be like her. She's an influencer. She does OnlyFans. She's flying all over the place. She's everywhere. She's dressing in the latest and the nicest. Yes, because she's selling vagina. And they don't want to say it. This is what it is.
I agree with you 100%. But like I said, what is there to be said about the men that are paying for it? For every woman who's selling it, somebody got to be paying for it. For every woman that's flying out to Dubai, she's not walking, she's not swimming, she's flying out because y'all flying them out. Like, there is a man that's out there sponsoring that. So if you know that this woman has no substance and she has nothing about her, why are there men that are sponsoring those habits?
I'm gonna tell you why.
You're not going to tell me all these men are corny. All these men are whack.
No, Shay, some men just pay you. It's called hush money. They give you money because that's all you care about, to keep you quiet. So that's exactly what it is. They's like, you know what? You want 20,000? I'll fly you over here, sleep with you, and send you away. 20,000 to that man is nothing. To say an NBA player gave you $5,000 is like saying an NBA player gave you a tip.
It's not about what he gives, Q. It's about, if you want women to be accountable and saying this, she got to be accountable for who she is. She's promiscuous. She's this. For every promiscuous girl who's a loser, she a hoe, she a this. It's whatever you want to call her. There is a man that's sponsoring her.
Agreed.
There is a man that's out here that's
have price tags on themselves now, Shay. Women walk around here with price tags on them, Shay.
But y'all paying for it. So who's the dumb one? I don't think the one that puts a price on her, or the one that's paying for it?
The dumb one is the person that can't afford it and do it. Damn. That's the dumb one.